Verbs are action words, like to jump.
Don't fall.
Okay, cool.
Or to attack.
Okay, move around or something. Nice.
In their boring infinitive form, like when they are in dictionaries, verbs don't have an ending.
Hey, just hanging out. I have no endings nor inflection. I am an infinitive verb.
But verbs also hang out in sentences. When they do, their endings change to agree with the subject.
Let's hang out.
I'm a subject.
I'm a verb. Let's agree. When we agree, we're conjugating.
Let's look at an example of conjugation in the English language. 2 sentences. I eat honey and the bear eats honey. In the first sentence, I is the subject. In the second sentence, the bear is the subject or actor. The verb in both sentences is to eat. If you looked it up in the dictionary, you would find E-A-T. If you tried to look up the conjugated form with the S, it would send you back to E-A-T, the infinitive form, or the unconjugated form. So if you look at the first sentence, I eat honey, we took our verb eat out of the dictionary, the boring old infinitive version, and we didn't have to do anything to it. The I and the eat didn't have to change at all to agree. In the second sentence, the bear eats honey, the verb had to change. The ending had to change in order for the subject and the verb to agree. The same thing happens in French. Verbs and subjects have to agree. You can recognize a verb in French by its ending. There are 3 major groups in French. There are IR verbs, RE verbs, and ER verbs. Most verbs in French will end with one of these combinations. We're going to focus on ER verbs, as they are the most common verb ending. As we are currently studying food, we're going to take 10 verbs that can be used in the French language with food. Préparer, chercher, manger, détester, adorer, dîner, désirer, déjeuner, aimer, et couper.
In order to use these verbs in sentences, we are going to have to learn how to make them agree with the subject. So before we go any further, let's look at some of the most common subjects in French.
Nous, vous, il, et elle. Je means I. Tu means you when you're talking to someone that you know. Il means he. Elle means she. Nous means we. Vous means y'all. Or, when you're talking to just one person, you, sir or ma'am. It's used when you're addressing an adult. And il and elle. Il meaning they, and elle meaning they, except that elle is used only in a situation in which all of the members of they are women. Remember that our verbs are ER verbs. In order to conjugate these verbs with our subjects, we're going to have to separate the ending ER. On this page, I've placed a space between each of the verbs and their ending ER. And on this page, I've deleted them. These are called verb stems, or the root of the verb. You're going to take these verb stems and you're going to add specific endings to make them agree with the subjects. These are the endings that you will add for the following subjects: E, ES, E, ONS, EZ, ENT. So let's take an example. Our verb chercher, to look for. This is the infinitive form with the ER. Before we start conjugating, we're going to have to cut that off and get rid of it, which leaves us with the stem cherche. For je, we're going to add an E. For tu, yes. Il, nous, ONS, vous, EZ, and il, ENT. Let's say the entire word. Je cherche, tu cherches, il cherche, nous cherchons, vous cherchez, il cherche. As we've learned with pronunciation before, final S's, as in tu cherches or nous cherchons, aren't pronounced. The final T, as in comment or il cherche, are also not pronounced.
Now let's go ahead and practice this together to see if it's making any sense.